Talking about feelings is cringe. I need some way to make this ironic so strangers on the internet don't perceive me as weird. I think the absurd combination of giant steps and aquarium footage is off-putting enough to distract most people from the objective cringe that's about to spew out of my mouth. Most people I know on a personal level go through temporary periods of isolation. Now for, how do I put this, the more schizotypal people like myself, this is particularly damaging. As my real-world community shrinks, I subconsciously project importance onto distant public figures. Many people do this during isolation. Look at 2020. Everyone's best friend is a podcaster or a commentary YouTuber. I think that's when the term parasocial was invented. Anyways, if two hypothetical political parties had converging interests like preserving a corporate meritocracy, then they would do everything in their power to make people more extreme on either side, like isolate them so they start to feel personal connections with distant public figures. This makes people more perceptive to propaganda. This is how bad lack of a group of homies is to my fragile brain. I just rationalize my suffering to the level of billionaire. Like, yes, I'm lonely because the upcoming election and the cultural zeitgeist happens to enforce it. I'm a victim of Jeff Bezos' undeniable desire to turn us all into techno-peasants that work for Amazon. I know that like maybe 10% of viewers will actually understand why I feel this way. These unresearched, sweeping statements would require hours of explaining in one of those massive schizo charts with the connecting yarn. Anyways, I'm writing this with a fever at 1 a.m., slightly affected by cannabis. What's the takeaway? Be a radical centrist. Just not too radical, eh, Buster? Not too, that'll get you in trouble.